Okay, hello all. I'm just checking that this is working. I have changed my location. I'm here now in my kitchen, so I did have to change the place. Let's see if this is working. Hope you can see me now. Anyway, you are all warmly welcome here. This is, of course, Quitting Caffeine Support Live. I don't know why the camera, something weird in camera, but anyway. So all my caffeine quitters out there, warmly welcome here. I'm Anni, ex-heavy caffeine addict, and this is support group where you can always join if you need some support in your quitting journey, or if you just are interested to quit caffeine someday. Maybe now you can't, but someday you will, so you are still warmly welcome. Everybody is welcome. I hope you have a good day there. And I hope all is good. All good here also. I'm here in my kitchen. I'm warming the house, and I have been outside today, so I'm a little tired but happy. happy. So let's see how this life goes and who will come here and what happens. I pretty much don't plan these. I just let these lives go with the flow. That's how we can hang in here when we go with the flow. Good days and bad days come and go, and that's how it is. But just trust yourself, because you will heal and everything will be good again. I have few stuff that I'm gonna speak today about, some stuff that I did deal with in my own journey, in that anhedonia stuff that I didn't feel myself, and I didn't have that motivation. And I know many people are suffering the same stuff, so I'm just gonna share a few things in my own journey. But first, I'm waiting a little bit if people will come here. So I hope it can help a little bit somebody if you are dealing with same stuff. If you are feeling like you are some kind of stuck, that can happen after long addiction, but it is only temporary. It will all go away. But if you are there and you see me and you hear me, you can put something also here in the comments, in the chat. So then I know that I am not just speaking, come here and just hanging here with you. Maybe that is not the right way to say that, but my English is I'm struggling still, but you understand. You are all have been so kind to me. I'm so grateful for everyone. So how are you, and how many days you are without caffeine, or how many months? Hi there, my friend. How are you? Hope all is good. Hope all is good. Do you wanna see how my dog is growing up? Hi and welcome. How are you? Are you caffeine quitter or just randomly here? Everyone is welcome. But it's good that this is working now. I'm also gonna Discord channel link if you are not there yet. So there I also have that my caffeine quitting group. So you can also join there. So wait a minute, I'm gonna put that link there. Yes, definitely. So happy to hear that you are trying. Definitely it's not easy, but it's always worth of a try. And that is my Discord link. If you are not there yet, you can always join if you want, and there we can support each other. If you need to message me, that is the way to do that, because that's pretty much my social media now. What I can use for like interacting with people is this YouTube and Discord, and Instagram is only I only put there some pictures, but my phone is so old, so I cannot do Instagram lives or anything like that. So it is what it is. I'm a little bit old school anyway. Maybe you have already probably noticed that. But anyway, I'm gonna show you my dog, how the dog is doing. Rika, tule. Tulisi katsoa mitä täällä. Katso. If you can see. Rika. Ei hypi. Rika, istu. I'm gonna show you what she can istu. Paikka. Paikka. Maahan. Maahan. Hyvä. Nenä. Nenä. Hyvä. Jännästi. Yay, she is. Tanssita. Tanssita. Here she is. Happy fool and happy dog. I don't know if you can see Rikka, but she's now about like I think she's about like 20 kilos now. So this kind of baby, you know. Okay, mene oma paikka. Paikka. Istu. Istu. Paikka. Vapa. 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 Yes. I don't know. Did you see? Hope you did see Frikka, but ei hypi. Ei. She is always trying to do something. Now she's trying to jump on the table, but that is not allowed to do. Never, ever, ever. Semmoisia ei tehdä, eikä pöydälle ei hypitä. Pöydälle me ei hypitä. Niin, kun nätisti ollaan. I always say, nätisti ollaan, it means you have to be good dog. Niin. Otas paikkaa. there is a lot of hunters here, like near where I live, and there is also like those hunters have their dogs, and I know that there is a one dog near here where I live, which is like that dog can like attack and it can be angry. So that's why I have been a little bit thinking that now is not hunting time, so I can be there in the forest. Like I don't have worries that some dog gonna attack to my dog, but I would hope that if there is angry dogs, people wouldn't like let them be free, because my dog is a puppy and I don't wanna that nothing happens. But I'm strong, so I will. I'm mentally strong, not physically, but I will keep my puppy safe. That is for sure. And then when my puppy is stronger, then my puppy hopefully keeps me safe also someday if I need that kind of stuff. But hello all, and how are you? How are you there? Yes, now I'm gonna, I think there is enough people. I'm gonna speak about little bit about this anhedonia, because many people, when they quit caffeine, it can feel like, okay, I'm gonna just speak in my own journey. Like I felt that I couldn't like be the person that I was. I wasn't interested anything that I used to was, like a lot of those health stuff that I used to do. I used to do a lot of yoga. I did exercise a lot. I was always like very interested about life and being nature and everything. And then when I was like, after that 1 year, which was in my case that hard year, like because I was also physically so ill and mentally ill also after quitting caffeine. But in that second year, the challenges was in my case that like that lack of motivation. Of course, I did have my motivation back sometimes, but not like fully. I didn't feel that fully myself. And in those times, many times I just tell myself that someday this have to end. Someday I will get through this. Someday I will start to enjoy that life. So if you are feeling like that, and of course maybe your journey is not so long, maybe it's months or days or whatever, but if you feel like that with after addiction, it can happen. Many people are who I speak with have been going through that same, and it will go away. So if you feel some kind of that you are stuck or not motivated, just hang in there. It will go away. And we still have to keep living, even life is not always not always feel like we wanted. But anyway, in ketosis, that's good for you. How are you feeling now with that diet? It can also help to give you energy. I remember when I was in keto diet, I did have like did have energy, but I was also using a lot of caffeine, so I didn't really know what was my real energy. Now I'm starting to know that. Now I'm finding that. So nowadays, pretty much I'm now 23 months and 2 weeks, close to 2 years. So now I know what is my energy. Like when I don't have energy, I sleep, and there is nothing that I don't take any stimulants. I don't take caffeine to fix that, and I like that. That is how it is. Some days I have more energy, and some days I don't have, and that's what I'm accepting. And yes, totally true. Caffeine mess up the sugar, and of course it like affects those vitamins and minerals absorption. What is the right way to say that? It depletes those, and those neurotransmitters have been quite some time very, very messed up. So, but it will all go back to good and even better. I feel now that I almost like get a second chance in my life, because I thought that I never would be without mental illness. I thought that would be like my way to live the rest of my life. So now I'm just so grateful that I didn't know how to be without mental illness. And now I know that next year I'll be 40, and I think that would be the best like my life will be so best than ever, like than my 20s and 30s have been, because mental illness, having that, it stops you the living fully life. It can do that. And of course, other illness, there is a bunch of illness that caffeine can cause. It's not just a mental illness. We are not the mind, we are body and the mind. whole package, my friends. But don't worry if you cannot quit now. Yes, I'm turning 39 in this summer. June. Yes, that's amazing. Oh, well, but I feel that I'm kind of old soul. Sometimes I feel that I have been in this world forever, and I don't know. That's why I'm maybe sometimes lonely. But I feel that, like, whatever is your age, like, you can enjoy the life. I just, in my 20s were maybe my worst time of my life, because I was so depressed. I did have tons of anxiety. So in my 20s, I really didn't enjoy the life. Even there was all the opportunities to enjoy, but I just couldn't. Yes, of course. That's what I'm here. You can ask anything. Caffeine caused me like OCD and stomach issues and depression, anxiety, hormonal imbalance, hormonal stuff, and teeth issues. And one thing that was good, I went to the dentist a few days ago. My teeth was better than ever, because I always have had something in my teeth. So I was like scared that, I don't like dentists, by the way. I'm always scared that something have to be done. So she said that all is good. So I'm sure that, I don't know, these are just my own thoughts. I'm sure that caffeine affects to my teeth, because it caused your body is so messed up and everything. So it can cause inflammation. It can cause like all kind of chronic fatigue, like constipation, diarrhea, all kind of digestive issues, vision problems, blurry vision, and all kind of mental stuff. Yes, now I can exercise. Like sometimes I go to the gym. Now I haven't been going to the gym like maybe for a month, because now have been like so good days. So I'm just gonna be outside. So I go to the long walks. Now I do long walks. Sometimes I run, and then I do yoga. Yoga is something, but I couldn't do exercise very long time, because exercise I did get adrenaline rushes from those, and then I was exhausted. And I think I heard in my journey, like many people, they can exercise like very soon when they quit caffeine. And when I did quit caffeine, I was feeling so bad because I couldn't exercise. I tried to exercise in like right away. I tried to do everything, but I just couldn't. I felt like I was so fucked up, but it did end. Yeah, yes, that's heavy amounts. Don't worry, it's gonna take time to those neurotransmitters to balance in the brain. It's very different for us who are heavy users than somebody who haven't been maybe using so much. And if you have been maybe tapering, or I don't know, but I did go cold turkey, so there is no way to describe what happened except all that I have been speaking about in my videos. And it was a mess, but now I'm happier than ever that I did gone through that, so I can help others. And one thing that I wanna also say, that because you will get better, and when you get better, don't go back to caffeine, because our mind is pretty crazy. Even you have been going through like hell of a mental illness and you get better, you're probably gonna forget that. And that's how it's supposed to happen, because human is amazing. You should be able to live your life and don't be like going back to that. But then you have to remember that don't go back to caffeine when you finally go through that. And that's why I also want to support everyone to live caffeine-free life, because it's everywhere and it's so easy to relapse, like, because it's everywhere. And there is chocolate, there is sodas, there is energy drinks, there is all kind of shit. So then you just have to remind yourself that why you are living caffeine-free life, that you are doing a favor for yourself and for your health. And that's why. But I know for some people it's just end of the day, it's just a cup of coffee. Like, I didn't never know that caffeine was a poison. It was the most normal thing that I did. I did start my day with that, and then when the years go by, I also end my day with that. Now I think it's sad. But it doesn't change like in a minute. And here in Finland, we are like I think we are almost raised to drink coffee, and like coffee is the thing that we drink here in Finland. Like, dark winters are long and stuff. So, but now you can drink water and whatever herbal teas you choose. I'm gonna show you some teas that my boyfriend likes to drink. I don't drink tea, but because I know that you probably have these. Maybe I have showed this before. This is caffeine-free teas. Bedtime tea. This is chamomile, peppermint. I don't know what is that. I don't know how these are in English, but you can Google that. My English, like, I don't know so many words. Also, my boyfriend bought this kind of tea. I never were like a tea person. I don't drink tea. I only drink now water. But But if you like tea, there is a lot of like caffeine-free stuff. You can just find what you like. Yes, yogi tea. Yogi teas are many of those caffeine-free, I think. And one tip I'm gonna share you also, if you wanna do some detox drink, then you can just put baking soda and lemon. If you have lemon, you put baking soda and lemon and do some kind of drink for that. If you need to detox sometimes. I do, like in the springtime, I do my own detox, but I do also that intermittent fasting, but now I trust that my body also knows how to detox itself, because I'm not poisoning my body all the time, so it doesn't have to detox. And that's what I have been noticing, that my allergies are all gone, and I'm never sick, and I never have, like, what is that, like my nose is never, or glue are not coming there. And like, I think when I was like having those allergies, they have to be caused by caffeine, because I still do all the other stuff. And summertime, we live here, there is a lot of like those stuff coming out in the nature that should cause allergies, but no, nothing. And all my life I thought that I have to take those allergies medicines in the summertime, but nothing, I don't have to take anymore. So I'm sure that caffeine, I have been reading that caffeine affects that histamine stuff in the body. So you can have a lot of benefits when you quit. Not just mental, but overall health can be also like change to better. Of course, I'm not saying that it's gonna be solution for everything. Of course not, because you still need to eat healthy and stuff. But for me, it was like life changing. No, I have only one boyfriend. Sorry, I didn't see this. No, I don't have boyfriends. I think my boyfriend is like, I am almost too much for him. One boyfriend is definitely enough. I love my boyfriend. He have been a good support for me, but he doesn't like to be social media. He's very much introvert. So I have been asking him for like, would you maybe wanna share your journey sometimes in these lives, but he doesn't wanna, and I respect that. But he always also say to me, he doesn't wanna never even eat chocolate. So I think this journey from him was also like quite a journey, even he never really wants to talk about it, but he did say that he's never going back. We all deal with this stuff in our own way. But yeah, my boyfriend was more like soda drinker. He was like, he's a gamer, like he play a lot of online games. So he have been drinking like Pepsi since childhood, like a lot. And yep. Thank you. Kind words. Hi there. Yes, I will continue my journey, and I will do my next update when I'm 2 years caffeine free, like I promised in my latest video. But then I think I don't do any more those updates so often because I already feel so good. So I think then I just do still my updates like every half year, because it's also for me, also for you. I wanna keep going this journey. And I know my mind when I do get like I have starting to feel really good. I know my own mind that I have to be aware that I don't want to go back caffeine, but I have to be aware that I'm not gonna like someday start to think that okay, maybe I could take a little bit that poison. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But because I know that addiction is there always, definitely, because it was addiction for me. So that helps me when I do this YouTube channel. You can also make your YouTube channel and then you can help a lot of people if you want, or whatever you want to do. But even when you share stuff with somebody, it can help. Hi, Laura. How are you? I think what else I have in mind. Yes, I have been speaking also about that vitamin D. I did like check my vitamin D levels like recently, and my vitamin D was 70. So my doctor said, oh, that's good, but I think it could be like 100. I would like to be 100. So here in this winter, I haven't seen sun like a long time. Now I see it sometimes a little bit. So, and I didn't remember in the winter time even take that the darkest month. I didn't always remember take vitamin D. So I was surprised that it was even that. So, but I now in the future in the winter time I always take 100. Like I don't know if you know you don't have that same unit, but it's like one of these is 2000 IUs. So I take two of these a day. So I take 4000 IUs in the winter time, because there is no way to get vitamin D in the sun here in Finland. But every time now when the sun is out, I always go there, because I have felt that that's the natural way. That's for me it's more better way. So one thing is always you have to remember, like low vitamin D can also cause a lot of stuff. So it's good to check that. And many women are also we can have like low iron. So that's one thing to check. I also did check my iron. It was good, but I still like wanna try to get iron in my diet. So I just want to mention those two stuff that are pretty important to us. And also if you have like low iron levels, it can cause tiredness and fatigue and all kind of issues. Also, of course, vitamin B. But you know, caffeine affects all of those. So this is pretty interesting, because I'm sure that caffeine have been interrupting a lot of stuff. I don't know, what do you think about that? Don't worry. Yes, I'm happy that you are good. Yes, that quitting is hard. Damn coffee and caffeine. But yeah, some people even say that caffeine can help their anxiety, and I can agree with that in some point. It can maybe do that because it can covers a lot of problems. Like when I was drinking a lot of caffeine, using caffeine, I could do stuff. I didn't have to think about what is there like under the cover. But then when I put that cover away, oh my God, there it started to find a lot of things that I wasn't aware because I was there in the fight or flight state, continuing and keep and going and going and going. So there can be some surprises coming. But it's good when those things start to rise. It means you are healing, you are experiencing those. So your body is wise. Body always try to tell you, give you your signs that what is going on. Yes, cold shower, that sounds amazing. I did do a lot of cold shower in my first year, like every morning. But now in this house, we have cold all the time. So I prefer to go sauna and then to the snow. And also because we don't have so much warm water in one time. If I go to shower, I have to save that warm water. So if I take cold showers, I want to take warm shower after that, a long warm shower. So that's why the sauna is for me the best sauna, and then going outside. I don't know if you can see, there is so much still snow. Even I said it's spring, but maybe you can see there's all snow here. Yep, all snow. So of course, yes, you need to rest a lot. Yeah, and that it depends for the person. For some, the first weeks are the hardest. For me, the fourth month started to be the hardest months, and up there till there, like the hardest. But it's very different for everybody. Some people, they find that first weeks are the hardest, and some find that it takes a little bit time and before the journey really starts. But it depends how many years you have been using, how much you have been using, how you stop using that. It's there, and all your genetics all can affect. So it's different. You just have to try and you get better. Yes, it's cold, but today it's a little bit colder day. That's why I warmed my house, but it's getting more warm in here. Now it's been like in the night times, it's been like that, maybe -5, -10, but it's still pretty warm. Like, and inside is, we have now +17, I think. But I have been used to that. If I don't like too hot either. But I like warm. I like summer. But Finnish summer, it's not so warm. It's not so warm. If we have 20 or 25 +25, it's already like, oh, I'm gonna go to the beach right away. So, but maybe someday I will travel somewhere where it's so warm. Yes. I did hate the mornings after I quit caffeine. The morning was so horrible. I was always so dizzy. My head was full of brain fog. And I was always like having that horrible fatigue. And what were the long lasting symptoms that only that lasted really long have been that fatigue and not be able to focus sometimes, dizziness and tiredness. and now those also have been lifted. So, and of course motivation, that's the main thing, because motivation it was gone, and I think anxiety was causing also that. It just took time. But your motivation can come back more quickly than mine. Yes, I completely understand you. And if you cannot quit coffee or caffeine, then you can always try to, like, I don't know if that's the better, but if you can change coffee to tea, I really don't know if that's the better or not, but you can try. If coffee is giving you a lot of problems, because this is like first time in my life that I quit, and last time at the same time, and I probably wouldn't never quit if my body wouldn't put that, no, I'm giving you a hell of a lot of tremor stuff. I probably would still drinking here coffee. I would probably making that in there in my older cooking place, but I'm thankful that I don't have to do that. Yes, I don't even know how some people can quit, because sometimes I was thinking, like, how the hell people can live like this without any motivation, without feeling anything, like that anhedonia. How the hell, it's not like the way to live. Like, I was thinking many times, like, anything is better than this. Well, I didn't think like I'm gonna hurt myself or kill myself. Even I had those intrusive thoughts, which can come, and they can come a lot if you are like heavy user and you quit. But I understand that struggle very good, and like, it's same for other addictions. People who quit like other hard drugs or alcohol or benzo withdrawals, it's its own thing. It can be like, I was lucky in my 20s when I go through my benzo withdrawals. It was very short, but I was lucky. I have been told that I was lucky, because many people, they have like hell of a long benzo withdrawals, and like, but for me it was pretty short, not like this at all. But that's why when I quit, I didn't want to go any medicines, no benzos, no anything. That it just was just my way to go, because I knew that I have to withdraw from those also if I do that. So yes, that's true. It comes easier. Yes. Yes. But we need some challenges in this life. I think these times that we are here, there is nothing but the challenges. So every day is pretty exciting. Never know what's gonna happen. And withdrawal journey is full of surprises. There always will come something. But I'm making a lot of jokes. I know it's not a joke at all, but we still keep going. Yes, like dopamine. Yeah, yes, it is. I think also like that. It's hard to function without that. Like, in first part of my journey, like that first 6 months, I was craving sugar like I couldn't even tell how much, like all the time. My brain was craving something that give me something that I can even feel something, but nothing didn't help. And I did eat sugar then a lot. But now I have no problems to be without sugar. But I still let myself sometimes have my treat day when I can have sugar. But I don't eat chocolate. I don't even eat white chocolate because I was so scared of what happened. Sometimes ice cream. But it's better when I avoid that. Like if I have one day at the week when I can allow that, it's good. And then other days I try to be healthy, eating healthy. That's amazing. You have been doing amazing job. I cannot even imagine how hard it could be, like quit both of those, smoking and caffeine at the same time. Yes, that's caffeine free. So you can bake for white chocolate stuff. And hey there, lot of love for you here from here. How are you doing? Yes, white chocolate. It's because I think when I was a kid, I did love white chocolate even more. We have one white chocolate here in Finland, what I was always like, I did love to eat that. Yes, carob is good. I haven't used that like a long time, but I did use that sometimes, but it was long time ago. One thing I'm gonna also show you. Do I have it here? Oh, I can show you this. Well, I can show you this also. Even I'm not like, I don't like to use these supplements all the time, but this is wheatgrass powder. Wheatgrass. So it's basically like grass, but this is very like nutritious stuff if you want to help your body to detox. Sometimes now in the spring I take this for like, sometimes I take this like some days and then I don't take it. I don't take anything like all the time. If I do some detox stuff, it's always like some period and then I don't do that anymore. And this is what I have been collecting here in the forest. This is the chaga mushroom. I collect this. This grows in the woods and then I just dry this. Now this is dry. This is like, when this is dry, this is very hard. So I put a piece of this in a boiling water and then I can make tea from that. Chaga is very good stuff, healthy stuff. If you are getting sick or something, this can also help you to heal. But then what else? And yes, some part of my journey I did use this ashwagandha. Haven't used this for months now, but some point I think this helped me a tiny bit with my anxiety. And also that CBD oil helped maybe a little. I haven't used that either, like now for some time, because I can't get the good one that I would like. Everything here in Finland is so difficult. Stupid law. Caffeine you can get, yeah, that portion you can get, but if you would like something to healthier stuff, no, you cannot get that. Like, but I hope that will change in the future too. Yes. Oh, that sounds so good. I would love those. I'm not so like I'm not so good to baking, but I always try to do something. Yes. Oh, so happy to hear that, like that you were 2 months. Don't worry, friend. Relapse happens. You can always jump back in the train. Yes, I have chaga. Like I just have to go there outside and pick that. So it's usually that chaga what I have been collecting now. It's very high in the trees, so I have to climb there. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to take, but then when you collect that for this, for example, only these two, it's for me enough for maybe half a year. I only need so little, so this is like it takes very long to like I don't need that so much. That's why this is amazing stuff. I only need put a little. You can also put this when this is not dry yet. You can put, for example, this to the blender if you have some good blender, and then you can make some kind of powder. It's almost this powder looks almost like coffee powder actually, and it's when you make tea, it actually looks like coffee. And some people who have been visiting here, I have made them chaga tea. They actually say that it's not bad, so it can be good coffee replacement. Oh my god, I don't know what to say, but I love humans and animals and everything in the world. And that's not romantic love, that's just unconditional love. So but I'm very grateful that this even helps a little. Sometimes I'm thinking that maybe people are thinking what a crazy woman, what is that, what the hell is that support group, or but now I'm not thinking about that. I'm just happy if somebody get helps, and I will definitely keep doing this, and people come who come, and that's how it is. Yes, I have heard. Have you tried those? I haven't. Yes, well, well, my own people, like my own some that I know, they cannot understand this caffeine stuff at all. But they have to do what they do. I always even I say to my sister's sons, they are already like, another one is 16 and another one is 13. They are like professional athletes. Both of them are skiing. I always say that just stay away from caffeine, because in like they're in the athlete world, that's the big thing. Many like professional athletes, they use a lot of caffeine. It's their sponsor. So I hope that those sons, my sister's sons, they would stay away from that, so they don't have to go through what I did. So I also hope that kids will quit that shit before it's too late. Or it's never too late, but before when it's still pretty easy to quit, because children, they recover faster, of course. That's for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot. Yes. Yes, you should be aware of everything that, like supplements, they also can be a burden for the liver if we use them too much. And of course, I really never recommend one supplement for it. For, of course, some supplements, it can be good for everyone, but we are different. So some supplements doesn't work for somebody, and some does work very good for someone. For example, CBD oil, I think that's maybe the best supplement that I have been using. Even when I was using caffeine, it was really helping my nervous system then when I was heavy caffeine user. But some people, they don't think that it's gonna help them. So we are different. We have to try. Yes, that's true. That's true. I'm so happy because I don't have that horrible fear anymore of everything that I used to have. Always I have that thought when I was using caffeine, that something bad will happen. It was always there in my head that something bad will happen, even nothing bad it was happening. And it's annoying. Now I don't have that, so it gives me a lot of space to do more stuff. And even without my phone, that's the best thing. I don't carry my phone all the time anymore. Even I'm somewhere very far by myself. I don't just, I forget that sometimes. But before I was, what is that word? Paranoid. Paranoid is the word. Definitely. Yes. But anyway, I think I'm gonna start to end this live. I'm not sure, did I have something in my mind that I supposed to show you? Oh, I'm gonna show you just one other stuff that I have been liking to use sometimes. So sometimes if you make something warm drink, and if you wanna that to taste better, I don't know if you have this, but this is like licorice powder. I think it tastes like candy, licorice powder. And sometimes I also put, like, I do the drink that I put apple cider vinegar. Did I say that it right? Apple cider vinegar. And this stuff also, if you have some veggies that you need to clean, sometimes I clean my veggies that I put them in the water, and then I put this a little bit, so it keeps parasites away. So many natural stuff are also good for the parasite cleaning. Some live I can speak about that. That's something that I know pretty much, but that would be maybe another live. I have also experienced in my past, like parasite cleansing. What is that word? Cleaning, detoxing parasites, and I have been very grateful to learn for people who knows about a lot of that stuff, who studies about those, so I can share what I have been learning and what are good and very cheap cheap stuff to kill parasites, and what natural ingredients you can use that you probably have in your kitchen. And yes, so I will definitely do one live where I share all of my, and also of course water. I use water filter. Even here we have that own, I don't know what is that word. I have to check in the Google Translator. What is kaivo? Kaivo. Well. It's a well English. Like we have that well that we get our water comes from, but there also can be some, like for example, like heavy metals and something. So I have been using water filter, like, because water is the most important. So one thing that you can do, like the biggest thing for your like health also, it's to drink pure water, because there is a lot of stuff in our water. There can be parasites, there can be like medicine, those medicines like leftovers. I don't know how to explain that, but there can be also like heavy metals and stuff like that. So it's always too good if you can find pure water. So that's, I have been like feeling that water filter is very easy to use, and it takes long time before I have to change that. So that's definitely was worth of all the money when we bought that. And of course, one thing is good quality salt. I don't know what kind of salt you use, but I like to use when I make food. I have this Himalayan pink salt. This rose Himalayan pink salt. Probably you don't see this, but sometimes if I, for example, tired, I just take a little bit salt, so you can get minerals. And if you exercise a lot, or if you go to sauna a lot, I go to sauna a lot, so I sweat a lot. So sometimes I take salt to sauna and drink salt water. So that's very good way to like keep hydrated. Of course, you can take all kind of electrolytes and stuff, but salt is the cheapest electrolyte. Good quality salt. And sometimes also, if I have sugar cravings, sometimes I notice that it's salt cravings. So if you have sometimes like really bad sugar cravings and you wanna avoid sugar, so you can try salt. Sometimes it can go away from that, but sometimes not. Sometimes you just have to have that sugar. Natural sugar is the best, of course. But I think that's about it. And of course, if when you drink a lot of coffee or caffeine, remember a lot of water. A lot of water. But I'm gonna send you a lot of love. Very grateful for this. I'm always happy to see you, happy to hear how are you doing. And I'm gonna keep continuing my evening, and I wish you a good day or good evening. And see you again, friends. Hope you have a nice evening. Bye bye. Take care.